Hey everybody, T-Man again, bringing you guys another video, and here we are, 21 days now, 21 days away from Wrestlemania 32, and here I am with the 31-day countdown, and on the day of Wrestlemania, I reveal my number one favorite Wrestlemania of all time in order here in this countdown, and this countdown, man, we're on a roll here, man. We're trucking through this countdown, and here we are. In case if you guys missed it, again, shame on you guys. But I will recap, and you guys should go down, and if you guys wonder why I'm ranked each WrestleMania where I do, well, watch each video, and I tell you guys why I place each WrestleMania where I do. Here we are. Number 31 on the list was 11. Number 30 on the list was 16. Number 29 on the list was 22. Number 20 on the list was WrestleMania 9. Number 27 on the list was WrestleMania 2. Number 26 on the list was WrestleMania 8. Number 25 on the list was WrestleMania 23. Number 24 on the list was WrestleMania 7. Number 23 on the list was 24. Number 22 yesterday was number 27. And today, as you see in the thumbnail, WrestleMania 31. And you know what? WrestleMania 31 should be proud. It should be honored. Okay? It should be completely honored that it ended up 21 on my countdown out of the 31 WrestleManias. Because let me be honest with you guys. Last year's WrestleMania, other than this one, that this year going into 22 is a really bad build. It's horrible. It's sad when the biggest thing going on in WrestleMania this year is a non-wrestler than Shane McMahon. So went the owner's son. I mean, the owner's son is the biggest highlight of the biggest show, Super Bowl of wrestling. Company's in trouble, guys. But anyways, last year 31, at the time, I thought it was the worst build. I thought it was a horrible build. And it surprised me. Even though it had such a bad build, it turned out to be a remarkable WrestleMania. It was one of the worst builds I've seen, but it was a great WrestleMania. And compare it to this year, by far, even though it hasn't happened yet, it has star power, it has matches, and I may not like the outcome, which is not why it's not ranked in the top 15 or top 20 or nothing like that, but it was a good WrestleMania. It was decent. It had Daniel Bryan, it has Randy Orton, it has Sting, it has Triple H, it has John Cena, it has Undertaker, obviously, Triple H, Brock Lesnar, it has everybody, Seth Rollins. Well, these guys, this year, they have nobody. This year they have Roman and Dean, Brock, Triple H, Taker. That's it. I mean, you're relying on Undertaker, Shane, pretty much Hell in the Cell to sell everybody. Roman, Triple H, which take that with a grain of salt for WrestleMania. Headlining the match, you got a babyface that fans are not behind. Which, I mean, I am okay with it. As long as they turn Roman Reigns heel at the end of the night, I'm okay with it. But fans are just going to shit all over it. Okay? They just are. Dean Brock, I am behind Dean and Brock. I like how they've been doing that, even though we have not seen Brock Lesnar in a while. Anyways, let's go on. Here we go. First match on the card. Daniel Bryan winning the Intercontinental title in a clusterfuck ladder match, winning the Intercontinental title. Randy Orton defeating Seth Rollins. And here, here's something I want to say again. I remember there was a lot of people that didn't understand why Seth Rollins would lose the match earlier and win the title at the end of the night. I like that. Okay? I'm sorry, I disagree with whoever that does not like that idea. It's a smart booking. You have your heel, your deceiving heel who's had the Money in the Bank briefcase all this time, lose to a guy he's in a heated rivalry with, right? Randy Orton, the babyface. So the babyface wins because Randy Orton's not doing nothing else that night, right? Seth Rollins is your number one heel. So he loses, you forget all about it. Then in the main event between Brock and Roman, your fans are still not behind Roman Reigns. Ooh, wow, that's the storyline here at WrestleMania 32. That's kind of funny, isn't it? But anyway, same situation last year. Fans are not really behind him. Brock Lesnar needs a little bit of time off after the thing, so you can't get the belt on him. So let's put the belt on the number one heel in the company, which is real smart, okay? So now you put the belt back on Seth Rollins, and now he has automatically a number one contender within Randy Orton, the guy who beat him the night he won the title. Okay, so Randy Orton won the title, so that would automatically make him the #1 contender and continue that rivalry with Orton. It's really, really smart. Okay, and then when Brock Lesnar comes back, Brock Lesnar has a heel champion to go rival with, and same thing with Roman. It was real smart putting Seth Rollins in that main event and having him win the title, because now you have Brock, Roman, Orton, you have all these challengers, and it creates a whole storyline for the whole year. And Seth Rollins did. In fact, was a great champion, and it was really too bad that he was stripped from the world title, because he was the most compelling guy and he was a great heel champion. So moving on from there, Sting and Triple H, which visually it was nice seeing the two guys in the ring. It was visually nice seeing Sting at WrestleMania, but how they handled the match was wrong. Okay, Triple H winning the match meant nothing. It was just another attempt of WWE shitting on WCW. It was another attempt of WWE saying we won the war. And yeah, was it cool seeing DX and NWO fighting against each other? Yeah, it was cool, even though we all know they're like the best of friends. And 24 hours earlier at the Hall of Fame, we saw them all hugging hands and singing Kumbaya together. So, and not to mention the NWO helping Sting makes no sense, because that was Sting's whole reason of turning into the Crow Guy. His #1 purpose was to destroy the NWO. So that was a little stupid, even though they were trying to tell the story. Well, they were all just WCW guys fighting the war. They were just telling the Monday Night War story. But to me, I mean, it was cool. It was nice, but it did nothing for Sting. And now that Sting's probably never going to wrestle again, he never even had a single win in the WWE. So that was kind of sad to see. AJ Lee and Paige beats the Bella Twins. Rusev, in one of my favorite entrances in WrestleMania with that Russian tank, was just badass. Losing the U.S. title to Cena, which I was okay with. Bray Wyatt and Undertaker. Undertaker picking the win, which at that point in time it was okay. If Undertaker was ever going to lose the streak to anybody, it should have been Bray. But at this point, I was okay with it, because the streak was already over. So you couldn't have Undertaker lose 2 in a row. So I was okay with him winning. But I would have never had Brock Lesnar ended the streak. And I would have never had the streak end anyways, ever. But if the streak was ever going to end, I would have had it have been against Bray Wyatt, the guy who's going to carry on the dark storylines and kind of be that Taker role. Then we go into the most entertaining part of the show, which was The Rock, Triple H, Stephanie, and Ronda Rousey segment that they were hoping they could do it this year at WrestleMania 32, but that just ended up just being a one-night skit where nothing happens. Then, as I said, Brock, Roman, and Seth winning the title. So it was a good WrestleMania, considering the fact that it was one of the worst builds of all time, landing on number 21 on my countdown. That's a win for WWE. Stay tuned for tomorrow and subscribe for you don't miss it. Tomorrow we are down to the top 20 WrestleManias of all time. This is it, man. This is it. We're getting down to the nitty gritty here. Now we're down to the top 20. Stay tuned to tomorrow. Subscribe, thumb up, comments down below. Let's discuss this. See you guys tomorrow.